my scissors? Where have I put my scissors? I was like, oh, hello, you're back again. Hello, it is me again, the crazy old professor. Yes. So yesterday I talked to you all about David and Goliath. Do you remember? And the 5 stones he picked up from the stream, and he whipped it around his head in his special thing and let it go, and it flew across the air and hit Goliath in the forehead, and Goliath lost the fight. Which goes to show that actually sometimes it doesn't matter how big you are, it's the fact that you're doing the right thing, and that even the biggest things in life we can deal with, not with violence, clearly, children. But anyway, as a crazy professor, I've lost my scissors today. Have you seen my scissors anywhere? Can you see my scissors? Because I need a haircut, can't you tell? It's gone a bit mad over the last 4 or 5 months because we've all been in lockdown and my hair's gone a bit crazy. As it says, my beard gone a bit crazy. But today, funny enough, I want to tell you about a young man called Samson. He had long hair too. He was born a Nazarite. In other words, a razor or a pair of scissors was not allowed to touch his hair or his beard all the days of his life. A bit like me. Ha ha. And what happened was, as he grew, he became strong because he never did his hair cut. He was the strongest man in the world. He used to fight lions barehanded, and he used to take on whole armies with his fists. Come on, he said. Come on if you think you're hard enough. And all for God. For God. And the Philistines, the people we talked about yesterday, were very afraid of Samson. Very, very afraid about Samson. And they wanted him basically gone. They wanted him dead or a slave. And they hired a lady called Delilah, who was beautiful, beautiful, to go after Samson to try and romantically lead him astray so they could capture him. And they paid Delilah lots of money. And Samson would go out with Delilah and she'd say, oh, Samson, Samson, what makes you so strong and how we can make you weak again? If you truly love me, you'll tell me. And he told her all sorts of things like, you know, if you wind some special thread and tie it around my wrists and I can't break you to make me as weak as a kitten. And told her very many different stories about how he could become weak. But she kept saying, but Samson, it's not true because we tried this. And the Philistines were coming and you just pulled through the things we put around your wrist and all the other things you told us to do. And you don't obviously love me because you won't tell me your secret. And he was in love, you see, in love with Delilah, and said, oh, all right, Delilah, I'm a Nazarite, and from the day I was born, a razor or a pair of scissors must never touch my hair or my beard. Never, 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 never. Otherwise I become as weak as a kitten. So that night as he slept, Delilah got out of bed and she sneaked across the room and she opened the door for the Philistines and they came in and they shaved his head and they took off his beard. And then she shouted, oh, the Philistines here, Samson, help, help. And he jumped up and he was jumped upon by many, many Philistines because he had no strength left, and he was dragged off to the prisons to become a slave, where he was set to task pushing a special windmill thing round and round and round all day long, round and round, day in, day out. But the other thing they did to him, which was very, very nasty, they made him blind. They took away his sight, and so he couldn't see anybody, and they would take fun of him and make fun of him. And then one day the king of the Philistines said, bring up that man Samson so we can all laugh at him. And they're all ridiculing God, and Samson said to them, put me between two posts so I can at least feel and stand up straight. And they did. They put him between these 2 special posts, which held the castle or the palace together. And then Samson prayed and said, oh God, I know I made a big mistake. Please make me strong just one more time because my hair is starting to grow back. And let me be done with these Philistines. And God heard his prayer. And Samson pushed and pushed and pushed the two pillars that are holding the building up, and the whole lot came crashing down, sadly on Samson as well. But you see, God had the victory again. He gave Samson back his strength that one last time, and Samson realised he had done wrong because he'd given his secret away, that he was told never to cut his hair and never cut his beard, which made him strong. And he was God's man. And sometimes you see children, we all make mistakes. We make the wrong decision. Let's make the wrong decision. It's not just about having your hair cut and your beard cut, clearly. It's about telling the truth to your mummy and daddy or your adults who look after you. It is. Yes, and it's about being nice to people, nice to your brothers or your sisters or your cousins or your friends at school, and sharing the things, always making the right decisions. Do you think you can do that? You see, I know Samson wished he'd made the right decision, and he did in the end, didn't he? And I want to encourage everybody out there to make the right decision, not just scientifically. No, because I'm a crazy professor. No, I just want people to make the right decisions for their lives. Well, I've got to go now and find my scissors because I need a haircut and a beard cut. Yes, I do. And but I'll be back tomorrow to tell you about another man called Elijah. See you tomorrow.